Thanks, Mahesh, for joining us this evening for the testimony that you want to share. I have a quick question for you. Can you please tell us something about your salvation experience? How you happened to meet the Lord Jesus and how you invited Him into your life and what it did in your life?
Yeah, it's quite a long story. I think, as all of you all know, my mom is very, very involved with the church and she's got her own ministry going. So for years on now, she's been talking to both me and my sister, trying to get us involved a lot more. Being her kids and being typical kids, I think we didn't listen to her a lot. But my real experience came, I think, 99 when I was having I had to have shoulder surgery in New York, and I was on a Delta flight in New York and I was sitting next to Dr. K. Paul. Again, he started talking to me a lot and gave me material to read. I met him again a few times in New York just to follow up because he was in touch with me, and through those meetings, through talking, through reading, and I guess it was a tough time for me because it was shoulder surgery and a professional athlete. So that's when the change took place, and I decided to say that prayer. The crusade, when he asked us all to pray, and he was closing his eyes and he said he could see the angels around us, and he asked us to put our hands on any part that we felt needed healing. And I, funnily enough, put my hand on my groin and I was praying, and it's very hard to explain to people who don't go through this, but I definitely felt something that day, and since that day there's no pain in the groin. Yeah.
So can you tell us about your baptism? What happened to you after your baptism?
Another big step, and happened with the Bethel AG church. So it was a new beginning for me, and it was new understanding as well. So like I said, I think it was a very big step, and I'm glad I took it. Yeah, I just feel that I've been blessed with a lot, and I think I would like to try and achieve a lot more in various ways, not only in my career but in giving back in various ways. So I always pray before I do something.
Can you just tell us in a few words how you started this passion for tennis?
Well, my dad has always been passionate for the sport. So when I was 3 years old, he put me in tennis. So I've pretty much been doing it since then, and like I said, I feel I've been blessed. I've been more than very successful compared to a lot of other people who try to make a profession out of the sport. So I definitely have a passion for the game. I really want to give back a lot to the youth of India. We're trying to do our best in the form of academies, junior development, elite squad. So we have a lot of plans, and God willing, we will, these plans will create a lot of champions for the country in the future.
Do you see yourself strong in your relationship with God?
I feel I have a relationship with Him. It might be unique. For me, I definitely feel like I have a unique life. I'm almost on 3 to 4 flights a week on an average. So, I hit the ground running pretty much every week of the year. So, people ask me how I have time to do this, do that, but I kind of find a way to get time with everyone.
I'm very happy that you are a part of the Bethel religion. How has it influenced you?
I never had a routine of going to church Sundays, even though my mom used to try to take all of us, and it was just not part of our upbringing. But first time we did come to Bethel AG with her, we really enjoyed Pastor Johnson's service so much that now every time I'm in Bangalore, on Sundays I make it a point to be there. Not for her, even if my mom's not in town, we make it a point to go. So my mom says when I'm in other cities I should go to church on Sundays, but I don't think I'm able to relate to the service as I am with Pastor Johnson, because we really enjoy it, and I think he really simplifies the word and explains it to people like us, I think the next generation, who really enjoy it. So it's been great, and I look forward to it. I mean, the church has been growing amazingly. I think every time I come back from a long trip, there's new construction, there's every time I come there's something new. So it's great to see. Well, I just think that the church is providing an amazing service, so I really encourage the youth to make use of this service, make use of this opportunity. I mean,